I didn't want to believe it. But they're witches.
More than that, they're bellwethers.
The bellwethers are being targeted because they're one of the primary witch matrilines. They're one of the most potent matrilines. So if you want to attack witchery, you go for the prime genetics. I think for Abigail, look, I mean, she's had some bad moments in her life, but for the most part, she's gorgeous, talented, rich, connected. I don't think she's had anything really stab her in the gut before. So I think we're seeing somebody process this kind of violence and loss for the first time. And Raelle, Raelle has had loss too. She lost her mom, but when she loses Scylla, it kind of sends her back to a dark place. She knows what she saw, she knows what she lived, but the world's telling her something different. So on top of the loss is this sort of desperate insanity that's sort of dropping on her, and seeing her deal with that is heartbreaking.
Raelle is extremely conflicted between her intuition and the things that she knows deep within herself and what the rest of the world is telling her.
You're acting like I'm crazy! I'm not crazy!
She's not looking to the help of her friends anymore. She's trying to do things on her own and pulling away from the people that love and care about her. Everything that she had built, and as far as she had come, it all crumbles again, and you see her go back to square one.
For Raelle, her reaction to what happens with Scylla is particularly painful. I think part of the reason she can't quite fly straight is the emotion, but also Salva's very hard.
This is her first experience trying to put her flight into motion. I think you really see that in her physicality as she's flying, and it's all those feelings of guilt and not saying what she wanted to say, not being able to say I love you because she was just so scared of confirming her feelings for Scylla. She has no closure. And so this is her looking for answers.
We'll see Abigail and Raelle kind of finding some sisterhood, maybe for the first time, and we'll see a compassion and a common experience that bridges between two people from very, very, very different parts of the country and the world and witch society. So in this episode, we're going to meet Adil and Khalida, who are two members of the Tarim sect. We see Adil bringing his sister Khalida to an outpost to get some help because they're afflicted by this really terrible disease. These people are being desired and chased by many armies who want to ingest their magic and make them a part of their own forces. And the Tarim are profound pacifists who don't want to be militarized in any way and are kind of being persecuted for that reason.
How can I be a sister to her and a liar at the same time?
You are a soldier protecting our nation, Craven. That's all you need to know for right now.
Poor Tally, she's the one who always wants to keep everything running and everybody liking each other. But she's forced with a huge decision here, which is to report what she sees to Anacostia. And this is something that's so huge and so kind of an epic betrayal in her mind to Raelle that she keeps it a secret, which is unusual for Tally. Kind of blew me away, considering how young they are, that they were able to find stuff in their own histories to kind of pull from and bring to life in these moments. It was very inspiring and humbling to watch.
There wouldn't be another two actors I would ask to have been with me in that moment, because after that day specifically, I really felt like the dynamic changed and strengthened. Coming from that moment on the beach, I think every character was really swimming in the loss that they were feeling. It's okay to lean on people. It's okay to take emotional support when you need it. I think that's a huge, vital message for this episode.